Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good and safe at your homes. So TechInfoRay is back with another technical video to share knowledge of AWS cloud concepts. And I have created this YouTube channel to share knowledge with cloud students and aspirants. And I have also created blogs at www.techinforay.com. And you can go through those blogs as well to enhance your technical knowledge related to AWS cloud concepts. And in addition to that, we have also launched AWS Cloud course, and where we are covering the basic general cloud concepts and concepts of underlying technologies like network, server, storage, database, and security, and also covering the challenges in traditional data center, and then slowly moving towards advanced cloud concepts so that concepts can be digested easily. And in case you have a requirement or interested in training, you can contact us and we will help you with that and help you to create complete learning roadmap to achieve industry level cloud knowledge. So this is our YouTube channel called TechInfoRay, and where we are trying to make learning cloud technology easy, and so that you can grasp the content concepts. So as a part of this practical demonstration videos, I am creating videos for network, compute, storage, and database so that you can get complete knowledge about AWS services that are there in different domains. And you can watch these videos and perform your own practical demonstrations, and you can follow these steps and create your own environment as well. So I hope this helps you to enhance your AWS cloud knowledge, and slowly you can move towards advanced concepts. And I'll keep on adding more videos in this YouTube channel. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep on getting latest videos for the AWS cloud concepts. So in my previous videos, I have created several videos for different domains. Like in network layer components, I have created how to create virtual data center on AWS Cloud or VPC, and creating network components like routing, subnets, internet gateway, elastic IP, NAT gateways, and establishing communication between different VPCs over the cloud, and using VPC peering connection and AWS Transit Gateway. These are really advanced concepts, and you can try these. Also, I have created videos for establishing IPsec secure VPN connection from AWS Cloud to on-premise data center. So I have created videos using VPN Gateway and Transit Gateway. So this is also really interesting concept, and you can try this, and that'll really help you to enhance your networking knowledge. And as a part of AWS compute layer components, I have created videos for launching Windows and Linux instances, and then adding load balancer in front of the instances so that to distribute the load. And another beautiful concept of auto scaling group, where you can learn automation in the cloud and automatically scale in and scale out policies. So that will help you to achieve automatic scalability in the instances. So that is also really interesting. You can try that and watch the videos and create your own practical. So in my previous videos, as a part of storage layer components, I have created a video for introduction to S3 bucket and its features, that the different options that are there in the S3 bucket, and its properties. And we also created S3 bucket, and then we access that S3 bucket over the internet from Windows instance using WinSCP. And also we access the S3 bucket from Linux instance using AWS CLI commands. And also there was another video for storage layer components, and we hosted a static website over S3 bucket. And that was quite interesting video. I hope you have seen that. If you haven't seen that, go back to the another video, and you can, as a part of storage layer, you can watch these videos, and these are quite interesting concepts for accessing S3 bucket and hosting a website. So in this video, we will cover another use case as a part of storage services. So in this, what we are going to do is that we are going to create S3 endpoint, because in my previous demonstration, we have accessed our S3 storage bucket over the internet, but there are certain charges for flow of traffic and accessing the S3 bucket. But to avoid those charges, we have an alternative to create S3 endpoint. So in this video, what we are going to do is that we have already created the instance and the some of the steps that you can follow, that creation of instances in public and private subnets. And what we are going to do is we are going to access this S3 bucket from our private subnet, the instance that is not having internet access, so that the traffic should not flow towards internet. So we will enable S3 endpoint, and then we will automatically this S3 endpoint will be attached to the subnet, to private subnet, and then also we have to create an IAM role and attach that to that private subnet instance, so that it can access to this S3 bucket privately over the local network in AWS. So in this case, the network will not move towards internet. It will be locally, and you will not be charged for that. So in this case, also a use case can be that the customer wants to access AWS Global S3 service over local network, and because we do not want to charge extra creation of billing for transfer of data. And this is another way of optimizing the cost in AWS infrastructure. So by the end of this lab, you will be able to access S3 bucket over local AWS network without going over the internet, and we are achieving cost optimization. And also we can see create bucket from AWS CLI. So let's move forward to our AWS console, and let's see the S3 storage bucket and creation of endpoint. So here we are into our S3 storage, and S3 bucket is already created. The main objective of this lab is that to access this bucket, how we are accessing this bucket locally over the local network in AWS. In case you want to learn how to create this bucket, you can watch my previous video. So this my demo bucket is already created. So let's stop public access for this bucket, and then we can move forward. Properties, permissions. So we are editing the public access, block all public access, because we are going to access locally. Confirm. Okay, from access permissions perspective, buckets and objects are not public. So let's go to our EC2, VPC, and create endpoint for it. Let's go to Mumbai region. So here into VPC, we are going to go over endpoints, and it's already, this is previously created. Let's delete this, delete endpoint, yes, and create a new endpoint. So in this, you can see there are different AWS services and there are certain endpoints available for them. So let's create for S3. So we have gateway, endpoint gateway for S3 bucket, and let's select the VPC in VPC1, and we are going to attach it with the private subnet. So full access to S3, that is the policy that is attached to this endpoint, and let's add the tag department network create endpoint. So our endpoint is created. Let's close and it is available now. So let's assign the role, IAM role, to the instance that we are going to access it. So if we go to EC2 instances, running, and this is the private instance from which we are going to access this S3 bucket over the endpoint. So this is not having any public IP address, and this is in the private subnet. So let's go to this instance and assign a role. Instance actions. Let's select this instance actions, security, modify IAM role, choose role, EC2 S3 role, save. So we have applied a role to the machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to access the uh, Windows instance that is there in the public subnet, and then from there I'll access this private subnet instance because it's not having internet access. So here I am into my public Windows instance, and from there I'm accessing my private instance. So let's try to access the S3 bucket. So here I'm into my private instance. So let's first log in into AWS configure, and let's put our ID that we used before. So here we are using AWS CLI to access the bucket. So let's use this. Enter. Do not forget to mention the region name. So here we are using AP South 1 Mumbai. So let's see if we can access our bucket AWS S3 LS. Yeah. So this is the bucket that we have created in AWS S3 service, that is ZMyDemo. So let's see the contents of this bucket. AWS S3 S ZMyDemo LS. Oops. AWS S3 ZMyDemo LS. I think there is some wrong use of command. Let me try again. AWS S3 LS, we can see the bucket. AWS S3 LS ZMyDemo. Yes, now it's okay. So these are the files that if you remember that we created while accessing it over the internet. So these are the same files, and we are accessing the same bucket from local network. So here we can create a bucket also. So AWS make bucket, AWS S3 make bucket ZMyDemo 2. Okay, we have to give complete URL S3 : S3. Please avoid these small mistakes, else you will not be able to achieve the results. Okay, so our bucket is created. So let's list the buckets. AWS S3 LS. Yes, so all these buckets are created now. So let's move forward. Let's go to our console. So this is AWS console, and let's refresh it. Yeah, you can see this bucket that we created from AWS CLI. So also, if you want to see that how we are creating the role that we attached it, let's go to IAM. So roles, go to roles. Although this is a part of management services, but let me show you how you can create a role in this. Create a role. And let's create it for EC2. Next, we are going to give complete access for S3. And let's access S3 full access. Next, tags department network review. Okay, AWS demo EC2 endpoint role. So this is a role that we created. It create a role. Yeah, so our role is created. So let's so this is how you can create a role also for EC2 instance for resources, for any resources that is there in the AWS, and allocate access and control the access to different resources. So if we go to EC2 instances, so you can modify any role or apply role to that instance. So if we go to instances, so this is our private instance 10.1.2.179. So if we go to the instance actions, security, modify IAM role. So we have previously selected this EC2 S3 role that was already created. So we can change that role also that we created now. So this is how you can apply a role to a instance. So that was it for the part of this demo, that accessing the S3 bucket over the local network and applying the role to the instance and accessing through AWS CLI. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for more exciting videos. Thank you. See you in another video.